Okay, hello everyone. This is episode 3 of WRP TV, and I'm Gary Reid, your host, and I'm joined today by Jen Grant, who's our head of performance, and Lucy McNeil, who's PPC director here at We Are Polymer. And today we are going to talk about the buy box on Amazon. Yep, what's the buy box? I guess so. We're going to do some screen shares, and we're going to show you some examples of some products. And let me just move us out of the way. And here's the Oral-B toothbrush, and here's the buy box on the right-hand side. You can see it's got the price, the add to basket, the buy now, who it's sold by, gift options, all of that sort of thing. Makes it really easy. I mean, this has become sort of a ubiquitous e-commerce layout now. And having that there works really well for Amazon. Obviously, you can imagine the amount of testing that they've gone through. Now, you can imagine if you don't have that buy box, it becomes sort of difficult to buy your product. But you think, well, why on earth would you not have it? Well, here's another Oral-B toothbrush which doesn't have the buy box, and as you can see on the right-hand side, it becomes pretty difficult to buy that product if it's not there. And there are some reasons why it wouldn't show up, and there are some things you can do about it if your products are not showing the buy box, because you will probably notice that there'll be definitely a drop in sales if that disappears, and it can disappear. So I'm going to hand over to Lucy and Jen, and they're going to talk you through some of the reasons why that will happen, and also some of the things that you can do to help solve that and stop it from happening as well. So I'll hand over to you guys.
Cool, thanks, Gary. So I guess the first thing to check if you're noticing that you're having this issue on one or kind of all of your products is to check the price of your products. So Amazon will remove the buy box on certain occasions when the price of your Amazon product is less. Sorry, when the price of your product is less expensive on other marketplaces versus the price on Amazon. So you'll often see that the buy box then disappears on your Amazon product page until the Amazon price is adjusted to be the lowest or to be competitive with the price of your product on other marketplaces. So that's kind of a really key one to check.
Sounds pretty sneaky, actually. Yeah.
Pretty
to do that. Basically, you've got to be cheapest on Amazon, or at least as cheap as the cheapest elsewhere. Otherwise, you're not going to have a buy now.
Yeah, so I guess it can be a problem as well if you sell across a lot of different marketplaces. It's then much trickier to make sure everything is aligned. But if it's just, you're selling your products on your website as well as on Amazon, it should be fairly simple to align the two and just make sure that that's not the reason for kind of the buy box disappearing. And if it is, then it should be a relatively quick one to solve. Obviously, you can just update the prices in Seller Central or Vendor Central so that isn't happening. And that then should resolve the issue as well. The other thing to check is just around like deliveries, any kind of cancellations or issues that are flagging with shipping in the first kind of 30 days of that product launching is the kind of most essential period when it comes to Amazon listings. So as that's kind of when Amazon will evaluate how you're going to be able to handle shipping and fulfill products. So if you can get those kind of first 30 days right and all of the kind of deliveries are fulfilled and there's no kind of cancellations or issues with those, then again, you shouldn't be having an issue with the buy box not showing on that one.
Cool. I guess a couple of other additional things you can check if you check price and you're sort of doing your deliveries on time is there are some health checks you can check it within Seller Central. So you can see here just logged in previously to kind of anonymize the account, but we can see there's these customer service and policy compliance kind of health checks that you get if you go within your Seller Central account and into just the settings. And some things that are required by Amazon are an order defect rate of under 1%. So you can see here, order defect rate has 3 different metrics. So any negative sort of feedback that comes through, so any negative reviews from people who bought your products, A to Z guarantees claims. So these are things like you might have an A to Z guarantee claim if a package doesn't arrive on time when someone's ordered it, or perhaps something does arrive, but it's the wrong product or the wrong size. Probably less of an issue if you're using kind of fulfillment by Amazon, because you would think that their warehouse setup should kind of cater for all of these issues. But if you're kind of doing your own shipping from your own warehouse, sometimes obviously there can be issues depending on what sort of process it is you've got in place. And especially if you're a smaller business, that can sometimes catch you out slightly more. And the third one is chargeback claims. So Amazon states that you need to have an order defect rate of under 1%. If you're a small business and you're not selling loads and loads of products, 1% of your sales can actually sometimes be quite high. Amazon is not lenient on this policy whatsoever. If you go over that 1%, unfortunately, yeah, there's not much you can do about it apart from kind of rectify any customer service issues and make sure, you know, you're speaking to your customers, getting back to any queries that they have, and making sure that all of the orders go out on time and as sort of described. So this customer service portion of Amazon is really, really important, and that can be another reason why that buy box disappears. So if it's nothing to do with price, and if it's nothing to do with kind of anything around the product itself, it's definitely worth kind of checking in your Seller Central account, checking for any sort of account health flags, and just seeing if there's anything there that needs to be resolved, because often it can sort of be a customer service issue that's causing that buy box to disappear. Yeah, definitely want to be careful of, because it can result in your account being suspended if you have customer issues. So first of all, the buy box might disappear, but they can also kind of stop your ads from showing completely. So you definitely want to be on top of this and make sure that the customer service is up to scratch. And once you've kind of made any changes, either within Amazon to the price, or you've got back to any customer complaints and you've kind of rectified any issues with shipping, the next step would be to start a ticket within Amazon. So make sure that you've made them aware of the changes that you've actioned within your account. Make sure that, you know, they know you're taking this very seriously and you have made changes to improve things, and then they should sort of reinstate that buy box. So just always make sure once you've done the work, you follow up with them. And I suppose the final thing to note is if you actually have checked all of these things and you're still not appearing for the buy box and actually there's no issue, unfortunately, sometimes you can get platform issues with Amazon where there might not actually be an issue and they've made a mistake. So if you think that is the case, definitely start a ticket, definitely speak directly to them and just ask them, you know, is there anything you're missing, or what else can you do to kind of get that buy box back? Because as we said at the beginning, it's really, really important to have that there, because it's so easy just to click add to basket or buy now. If that buy box isn't there, your customer's going to click on all buying options. They're maybe going to buy from a competitor who's appearing here, who has got the right price, and they can add to basket. So just so you don't lose any sales, we really want to make sure that that buy box is on every product page.
Well, that's great. You know, on those customer service things, do Amazon send you alerts when something like that happens, or do you just have to check in the platform to see those?
So you need to check in the platform. They will send an alert, but again, it'll be like within Seller Central. So you might get an email, but it won't come directly kind of through to your email. So what we do have set up with our clients at We Are Polymer are we do have automated alerts that run on all of these things actually. So policy compliant, all of these, order defect rate, A to Z claims and chargeback claims, so that our analysts can quickly go in to like a dashboard every day and see, you know, are any of these things flagging? And we can let the clients know before you're hitting that point where your order defect rate 1%, no ads are showing, you don't know what's happening. Best to be proactive with these sorts of things, definitely.
That's great, guys. thanks so much for that. And obviously, I mean, you know, the buy box is massively important there. So hopefully that's helped some people if they get stuck with that. So I hope this has helped. If you need any help with your Amazon ads, please get in touch. It's hello@wrp.team. We'd be more than happy to take you through and put together a plan for your Amazon account. But that's it this week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.